What's up, guys? Welcome back to another adventure. Now today we're again at Dollywood, and we are going to be taking a look at some more of your flower and food options. Now we are equipped with our tasting pass, so that gives us 5 options today. Not sure that we're going to actually use them all, but we have until June 5th to continue to use up the rest of our options, and we still have, I believe, 2 whole passes and another issue on one. But we're going to jump in the park here. We still have until around 11 o'clock, I believe, before the food options actually start running. So for the first hour, I think we're going to run around, hit some rides up, and just have some fun. And I'll see you guys inside the park. Alright, looks like we've got a huge line right here already for Thunderhead. Even though it's the first ride in the park, that's why I would suggest bypassing it and go to either Fire Chaser or Dragon Flyer. Then you can come back down the hill and after the first few tracks have been run through. It's a little easier to get on Thunderhead early in the morning. That's another thing about Thunderhead. If you're here in the morning, sometimes they're still testing, even after they've dropped the rope and the other rides are running. So that one's kind of like Lightning Rod. It's a game of chance. You could either get on it really quick, or it could just not open with the rest of the park and you miss your opportunity to get on a bunch of rides back to back. You can see early in the morning though, this side's not too crowded up yet, but it is getting real hot real fast. It's just now hitting 10 o'clock and we're already about 85 degrees. So that should make for a really nice day, and I do believe Splash Country is open. So if you like your water parks, this would be a good day to jump in that water. As we're getting back here into Wildwood Grove though, I did see some more of the carts going by on Thunderhead without people in them. So again, if you're here to get the most bang for your buck, want to do a bunch of coasters back to back, go to Fire Chaser or Dragon Flyer. After those two, I'd probably make it back to Mystery Mine as it builds up a line pretty quick. And then go ahead and try Thunderhead and then make your way to the others. Wild Eagle, Tennessee Tornado, things like that. If Thunder or Lightning Rod is not a priority, there are many other options to go to on the left side of the park. Lightning Rod's good, just very unreliable. It is early and I am sweating. It is hot, that sun is beaming down, it's beautiful out, but it's gonna be a scorcher today. Now let's get back here, see if Dragon Flyer is actually running. I don't think I've even seen too many of the actual cars going by, but I'm sure it's up and going. Okay, looks like there is pretty much nobody back here. Might better ride this a few times. Let's jump on here and see how many times we can go back to back. Now I'm going to see if I can give you guys a little peek behind this wall, because they do have some construction going on currently. This thing extends up a little bit, just not much. Don't know if you guys are able to say anything. But they do have some construction going for the new roller coaster that's supposed to be here next year. Kind of excited to see what that's going to turn out to be. Okay, we are making our way out of Wildwood Grove. I did see Thunderhead was finally up and running, so that's good news. We're going to make our way back down there and catch a ride on that. It's one of my favorites. But currently I think we're going to head up to do a ride on the Fire Chaser before that line gets ridiculous. And I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, now we were going to go down to Thunderhead, but the app's showing a 25-minute wait. So we decided to hit Wild Eagle, which shows 0-minute wait. Much smarter choice. Alright guys, now it is hitting right about 10:37. We've still got a little bit of time left that we could use. Well, never mind, hang on to the music. Okay, like I was saying, we still have a little bit of time left on the ability to use our pass as a time saver, but I think we're just going to go hit the Blazing Fury and then continue down towards the food booth. We've done enough of the coasters and I really don't want to walk all the way down the hill to go to Thunderhead just to be disappointed with a long wait, when I can go a little bit later and probably just get another walk on. So let's head on down here, let's go get on the Blazing Fury for a second, and then we'll go get some food. And it is sitting at a 0-minute wait, my favorite thing, being a walk-on. And with that, we are done with Blazing Fury. Now that ride was pretty amusing. There was a couple little kids in front of me that were terrified. I've rode this ride so many times that I could almost paint a picture of the track by memory. So it's nice when you get on a cart when people are just absolutely screaming and loving it. It's a good ride, it's classic. Been here the longest, And they have a replica of it over in the sister park at Silver Dollar City. If you guys get over to Branson, Missouri, check that ride out. Now, on our way down the hill here, we're gonna go see if the food booths are gonna be opening up at 11 or if they open a little earlier. This is a show that we haven't caught yet on the channel. It's the Wings of America. They'll come out, introduce some of the birds, talk about them. They'll fly around, or at least they used to. I haven't seen it in such a long time. Don't know if the show's been modified or not. But one of these days, we'll sit down here and we'll actually watch some of the shows through the park. Probably save it for one of those rainy days. So far, the park's not looking too terribly crowded, but again, I'm sure it's like the other time that we came here, and if we get down towards the front, there's going to be a massive crowd down towards Lightning Rod. All right, let's take us a small little cut up here, going to Owen's Farm. See if they're running the Barnstormer or not. It's a ride that we don't normally hop on. Don't know, it is going. Guys, take a look here. Starts out casual, just a little swing, but then, oh, it's not done yet. Hang on. Then it goes past the 90-degree mark and sends you way up there. I like the ride, it's just kind of on the smaller side, and I always feel like I'm going to slip up out of that seat. I know it won't happen, but you get that feeling. If anybody's been keeping up with some of my earlier videos too, you know you've got this little spot right here that if you're up in Owens Farm, you can walk over to look at the line for grist mill. And all I see is people walking out, nobody walking in. So great opportunity early in the morning, grab that cinnamon bread. If you didn't catch breakfast, it does suffice. As I expected, the food booths are not open. So we're going to zip down here to Old Jukebox Junction and see what the lightning rod's looking like. Got about 5 more minutes on the time saver side of things, but I don't think we'll make it to that. But luckily for us, this is the one ride that has the single rider line. You can see as we're getting off of the lightning rod, this line is starting to back up quite a bit. Set a 60-minute wait as we were getting on. Let's go see what it says now. And then as we get off the ride, it's went up another 15 minutes, currently sitting at the 75-minute mark. But single rider and the fast pass side of things was still wide open. So if you're here by yourself or you got your time saver, you're in good luck. Okay, now we are right outside of the first hour, right after 11 o'clock. Now we can get to the main focus of the video and start getting some of the food. I've seen some of the booths starting to open up their little curtains. But we're going to first do a little loop around here, see what time the Bloom Show starts. We're down in this little area. I always like to at least, you know, take a peek in on it. It's a fun little show, something different. All right, first show was 10:45, so it looks like we just missed one. Then we have one at 12:15, right before we're heading out of the park. So we'll see on our way through about stopping in here and catching a show of Bloom. Looks like we have one of the butterfly ladies also outside of the topiary that looks like Dolly's mom, making the coat of many colors. I thought they were only limited to sticking up towards Wildwood Grove, but I've seen them all over the park here recently. Alright guys, now we did the Cuban Sandwiches go around. Now, forewarning that if you are going to do any of these food options, they do mostly come pre-made. So if there's things like, on this one it comes with pickles and mustard. I'm not a big pickle person, so I did take those off. If you don't like certain things, I don't think you can get things custom ordered. So make sure you read the menu, make sure you know what every item is, or everything that's on that item, because some things may not be your favorite and you can't get a special made. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dig in. We're gonna take a first bite of this, see how it is. It's good. Just don't get much of the flavor other than the pickle and the mustard. I think those two things overpower everything on the Cuban sandwich. But just a classic Cuban. If you like your Cubans, definitely all right. Just half a sandwich, so for 10 bucks, it may not be the best portion size, but I'd probably get it again. It's pretty tasty. Okay guys, just finished up eating the Cuban sandwich. Now, out of everything that we've tried so far, I do believe that is second to the bottom on the list. I wasn't really a big fan. It wasn't that it was bad, it's just very strong on the pickle taste, and I'm not a very big pickle fan. Now, the next thing we're gonna try, I think, is the barbecue bacon jam and fries there. But I also want to take a minute and go look at this booth right here in front of us, because I do believe I want to check out these Korean barbecue nachos at some point. My buddy John did a review on the meatballs here, and after seeing that, we're just going to use his review and not sacrifice our taste buds with those. Alright guys, we're down into Country Fair, and I think we're gonna go jump on a ride that we haven't ever rode. Not the biggest fan of this style ride, but see what kind of views we can get from the top of this. I'll show you where we're going to in just a second. Alright guys, I think we're gonna make an attempt at riding the Skyrider today. Never been on it, but it does go up there quite a bit. One of the swing style rides, but let's see how it goes. Okay guys, heading out of Country Fair, just got off of riding the Skyrider. Now that was my first time ever riding it. I liked it, it was fun. And they got that little handle in the middle, so that way if you want to change how it rides, you can go left or right. Kind of reminds me of the Mad Mockingbird in the back of Wildwood Grove. Now I do believe we're gonna go ahead and get down and try some more of the food options, since that is the main purpose of the video. And I think we're gonna make it the barbecue jam and fries, and we may grab one of the other special drinks that they're offering. Who knows? Okay guys, we changed our mind last minute and ended up going with the chicken and andouille Latin skillet. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but it just caught my eye, and I love me some rice. So let's give this one a try. Okay guys, now we're gonna go ahead and dig in here. Now this has got rice, chicken, it's got some peas, carrots, all sorts of little things mixed into one thing. It was $10.99, so it's a little bit more on the expensive side for some of the food options. And it's a little bit of a smaller portion. I think so far the best deal for your money has been the fish and chips. Let's see how this let's dig in and see how this tastes. I'm guessing that the andouille is this other type of meat, not the chicken, but maybe a sausage. Definitely got a different taste. Not chicken, different kind of meat. I'm thinking that's what the A name is this other type of food. Alright guys, now a couple bites in. It's got a lot of flavor. I'm thinking that the andouille is definitely the sausage here, which isn't bad. It's basically, to me, tasting like chicken fried rice though. Got a little bit more of a different seasoning on it, but same type of ingredients besides the one other type of meat. But if you like your chicken fried rice, you're gonna love this. It's just a little expensive, so if you don't have the tasting pass, you may want to skip it. Look here guys, this was not here on our last visit, but they have extended the umbrella walkway. It used to just be one little section of it, but now it's got a nice little coverage. And this does provide a lot of shade. You can see it here on the ground. It's gonna be great cover on those rainy days when you're first coming in. This looks really nice. I'm glad they've actually extended more to it. I'd like to see that go even farther if they could. On our way out, if you guys ever get a chance, stop and check out the Wild Roots band here. They're really good. Alright guys, now with that, we are wrapping it up here at Dollywood. We popped in, got to check out a couple other food options. We checked out the Cuban sandwich. That one was good, it just wasn't my favorite thing. A lot of the food options are coming pre-made, so if you don't like certain items, you have to just bear with it or pick around it. Now, the chicken andouille skillet, that one was really good. Had a lot of seasoning, a lot of flavor into it. Basically just chicken and rice, and had that different type of sausage in it. So if you like meat, you like rice, pretty good. We also got to check out that new ride. We rode on the Sky Rider, so that was really cool. Something different. We don't really get on too many of the swing style rides, but today we figured why not. And then later on in the weeks, we're gonna try to get through here and get some of the other food options out of the way. And we may even pop over to Splash Country. I believe next weekend they're gonna be opened up full time for the summer. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we'll get over there real soon. And if you guys don't mind, keep hitting that subscribe button. We're just a couple away from hitting our first 100 on the channel, which is awesome. And I'll see you guys here on the next adventure. Peace.